Most men waste their entire first year, just like I did. Let me be real with you. I've made every mistake you can name. I've been stuck, frustrated, and even embarrassed of how long it actually took to get to certain skills and numbers. So in this video, I am going to break down one mistake wasting most beginners' time, the training method that guarantees progress early on, and also give you the mindset shift on how to approach your training so you stick with it long term. And make sure you stick until the end because I prepared a free checklist for you so you can screenshot and just see whether you're doing the right things and what areas you can actually improve on. No, bro. And that's... Why? The fuck? You gave up on me? Seriously? And the first piece of that puzzle is the one thing wasting most beginners' time. So step one, take steroids early. Just kidding. If you are someone starting out, you need the right structure right from the beginning. So you have three questions to answer. One, is it muscle gain or fat loss phase? Nutrition and training goes hand in hand. So imagine it's like your two arms. They don't compete with each other. They have to go hand in hand. They have to go in the same direction. So think about that when you choose the goal and when you also adjust your nutrition so you kind of move in the same direction. Two, which lift do I want to conquer first? Is it a bench press or a deadlift or a squat or a pull-up? Choose an exercise you would feel proud after achieving a certain number of reps or get to a certain weight for one rep. I mean, maybe you want to just beat that one friend who is just benching more than you. That's fine. Or just you want to kind of show off to that one girl. Doesn't matter. And number three, when can I realistically achieve it? Sounds simple, but people just drag on their goals month after month. The time passes, they never feel the urgency to actually put in the work and do not skip sessions. Set deadlines. I just suggest you either structure them monthly or seasonally, at the end of the summer or until the New Year's. All right, now you know what your goal is. It's time to choose a training split that fits your lifestyle. Listen, most guys fuck this up, and I'll be completely honest with you. You need to adjust it to your own lifestyle, but let me ask you three questions again. Once you answer them, it will kind of move you in the direction of what's working for you. First question is, how many days can I realistically train per week? These days, I'm working night shifts and I work for 12 hours. So realistically, I can only train 3 or 4 times maximum per week. I know for some people it's a lot, but I used to train 5-6 times a week when I was training calisthenics and when I was kind of getting ready for competitions and stuff. Now I just cannot because there's life. There's also social life, and there are also other responsibilities and projects I'm working on. So just don't bullshit yourself. The second question is, how much time do I have per session? My gym has a restriction time. It's only open until 9 o'clock. So if I come late at 8, I have only 1 hour to train. If you can train more, perfect. If you only have 45 minutes, well, it's still fine because you can then adjust it and you actually know what you're working with. And the third question is, can I stick to this routine long term? I'll just tell you this. In the first 2 to 3 weeks, you will need some willpower to push through. I just guarantee life will hit you with some bullshit. Either it's in your relationships, work, family, health, something will come up. It's inevitable. Shit will happen. But also understand that this is the perfect time to start because once you can go through this period of chaos and still stick to your training, once this chaos ends, you will feel like it's easy. It's gonna be on easy mode. And also it will give you that confidence the next time life gets into that same type of chaos, you'll be ready. All in all, I would rather see you hit a simple 2-day routine for a couple of weeks than a 5-day perfect optimized plan and then just quit after a week. But here's the thing, the solid structure only matters if you're using the right training methods inside that structure. So let's move on to the second chapter of this video and discuss a training method that will guarantee progress early on. So how do you guarantee early progress? You follow a proven method that works every time. It starts on the basis of progressive overload. Most of you probably already heard this term. If not, it basically means doing more, adding more, making it harder for yourself over time. As a beginner, you will have the fastest progress in your training journey. This is a fact. Your muscles will adapt session after session and you will be able to add more weight, add more reps and or sets pretty much every training or at least every week. Depends on, of course, how hard you push yourself. yourself. That leads us to the set structure. As a beginner, I want you to follow as simple structures as possible. So in this case, we have two terms, a linear progression and straight sets. Linear progression means you're trying to make it harder for yourself every single time. So it's linear, it's going up, let's say session by session or week by week, you're adding more and more. Straight sets, what I want you to do is to decide on the rep range. Personally, I recommend at least 6 reps. Do not go below that in the beginning. I would suggest 6 to 8 reps, maybe even 10 reps. That's also fine. That way you will work on the volume and also muscle stimulus will be better in my opinion. So let's imagine you go for 8 repetitions. It's 8, 8, 8. This is called straight sets. This way it will all be very simple in your head to track. It will give you the opportunity to accumulate volume and master the technique as well, because you're doing a lot of reps and you're also doing it a bit shy of failure, so you're not grinding out that last rep where your body might compensate. So start with a few reps in reserve and build up from there. Leave a little room to push later so you avoid burning out early. There will be a point where you cannot add more plates, but you can increase the rep range. So let's say going from 8 reps to 10 reps, or you add a harder variation. So instead of a wide grip bench press like normal people do, you go to close grip. It will completely change the movement pattern. It will make it harder and you will need to actually reduce the weight. It will give you new stimulus to push yourself and restart your linear progression again with less weight and build up. It will make you stronger in different angles, so you get stronger in different movement patterns, and also it gives you this a bit of novelty. Novelty always sparks excitement. So when you're doing the same exercise over and over, it gets boring. Let's be honest, it happens to all of us. So after, let's say, 4 weeks of regular bench press, switch to close grip. It's a bit different, it's a bit weird, but it's something new. If you apply all of these points I just mentioned, the progress is inevitable because you will simply force your progress by adding more reps, sets, making it harder for yourself, so your body has no choice but to adjust and adapt to this new stimulus, to this new stress, which also means it will grow more muscle and make you stronger. Most guys, and even myself, we fall into this trap of aesthetics, of looking in the mirror and judging our progress by how we look. But let me be real with you, you will never look as great as your last pump. You will keep chasing that unrealistic standard. The standards on social media will also rise. It's a never-ending journey, and also, how long can you sustain it? In my opinion, it's a downward spiral. You will just end up miserable, unhappy, unsatisfied, because again, you develop this body dysmorphia, so it's always not enough, and you solely base your progress, your whole fitness, on just how you look on a given day. That's why I came up with a better alternative. It's called performance-based approach. What keeps you locked in longer is shifting your mindset to performance goals. I like to call it meaningful goals. So selecting goals that it's not only nice or pretty or would be cool, but you would actually feel proud of achieving them, telling them to someone, and even passing that to your future generations. Yes, I am talking about big goals. Let's say adding a 10 kg of muscle, running a marathon, benching 3 plates, deadlifting 200 kilos. They all sound ridiculous and huge, but that's the point. At least you can break them down into smaller goals, smaller milestones. You do for 9 reps. Next time you try to do 10 reps. It makes your workout more purposeful. You actually track number. Maybe not all of us are so analytical and like to track and use numbers and Excel sheets and programming. Maybe you're more artistic and creative and you want to just have fun in your training. That's fine. What I'm telling you is performance-based approach will always be the appearance-based approach, because what happens, people just get discouraged because they don't see the change in their bicep after a week, after months, and sometimes even after a year. You kind of look the same. When you focus on the numbers, at least you get to celebrate small micro wins. You hit 10 reps or you hit your goal of 3 sets by 8, doesn't matter. You have opportunities to constantly win, and winning, I mean just adding more weight, the progressive overload we just talked about. Isn't it more fun to feel like you're always winning in training than just looking in the mirror and then comparing 2 pictures that look identical? And actually sometimes the latest picture might look even worse than the week before. Maybe you get bloated or you ate pizza last night. Damn, I got a bit emotional. I like that. But let me get another Red Bull. Oh guys, I wish you knew how many takes it takes to actually record this video. By the way, it's not sponsored. Fuck 'em. Once you find something what makes you want to show up, what makes you love the process, the appearance change will come as a byproduct. The progress will come as a byproduct because you will already solve the main issue the modern youth faces these days. It's the desire to take their fitness seriously, to stay healthy, to stay fit, to get stronger. Everything else comes second. Now I want you to take a second and screenshot this checklist. This is your tool to reflect, fix the weak spots, and make sure you're set up for efficient progress in your first year. And if you're a beginner in your first year, what is the better place to start than learning and locking in those first 10 pull-ups? If a 10 pull-up goal sounds like a proud achievement you would want to get, watch this video next, where my bro and I discussed and provided the full roadmap of how you can get to your first 10 pull-ups the fastest way.